Hello everyone and welcome to turn 21. No losses or kills, which is nice, so let's go and have a look, see what we have. More crisis of egoism. That sucks, but it's nearly over. Oh, that's really nice. This one will help us make archaeological finds. Considering the amount of ruins around, it's going to be very useful. And that's not great. We lose one of our directors. At least they're not actually declaring war on me, which is a nice change. And a few moderately useful cards. Okay, let's have a look what happened during the turn. It looks like a bunch of maneuvering here. These guys abandon their city, which is perhaps not the wisest thing. And yeah, that's it. It looks like the war between the major AI and the Federation is underway. Do I have supplies flowing through? Yes, I do. Not enough though. But it is better than nothing, so we will seize some territory while we can. Ah, oh, damn it, we got ambushed. That's quite unfortunate. And we'll just have to try and kill them next turn if we can manage it. First things first, actually, before I forget to, is stick that subterranean sensor down in our capital. So that will start seeking for new ruins to take. Okay. Actually, before I do all this, I will look at the decisions. We could add a new council. Yes, we will do that. And no, we will leave that. Bolton Wanderers. I think they want to scientifically cooperate, so let's have a look at their tech, see where they are. They are, well, we don't really have, no, they don't really seem to have anything that we don't. So I don't know what we would really gain from that, but at the same time it would be good to have that sort of research for the future. Considering that they are the largest empire, I'll accept. Panzermark proposes peace. No, I don't think we will accept peace. Quite like the text here. We cannot conquer the planet making deals like this. And we also don't have any commanders or leaders, so I'm going to hope that we have at least a couple. We only have mercenaries, so we're going to have to operate without a leader on our cabinet, so that sucks. Oh my god, look at the scores on these guys. Wow, okay. I'm simply going to have to relieve him because I can't afford the political points. And why don't we have a... Okay, we need to appoint someone to the council, but we can't because it only happened this turn. So we'll get a minus 50% political power malice for next turn, which is unfortunate. But there isn't really anything we can do about it. Wow, this game is really falling apart quite quickly. Okay, first things first, let's take back our city because it's our city, we deserve it. And thankfully that seems to have worked. Push them out with only sort of minimal casualties. Although I will, yeah, scoot them around there so that this rebel unit cannot knock out the road, and then I'm going to do a little bit of adjustment. So let's see, so that the thought I blocked all of that. Okay. So that the flow of logistical points goes the way it should. Yep. I will just do what I was doing before and construct a supply base to extend the range of that. And now we have to do, actually I'll leave that for the end of the game. You guys don't have to watch that. I just have to reassign this whole zone to that city, which is just a bit of a faff and going to take a while. Okay, so the mutants are back in force. Great. Just great. Not much we can do about that, so we're going to have to divert some troops over there to deal with them, all the while trying to expand a bit this way. That's quite a significant mountain range, so we're going to go around the coast. And this guy zooms over here and gets reassigned to the 2nd Infantry. Hang on, wait, I was clicking on the wrong unit, that was silly. Not much point strategically moving them that far. Okay, let's see if we can take Darwin. Hopefully we can, because all the... yeah, that shouldn't be any problem. Yeah, a bit tougher than I expected, but not tough enough. Wow, they really inflicted some casualties there. Right, we've taken the city. That's our 4th city now, thankfully. I will just plug those roads into... oh, I can't do that. That's a bit unfortunate. Why not? I do not know. Okay, well, we will just have to finish that up. Finish that road up next turn. These guys should all surrender now that their city has been taken, which is nice. This poor guy, starving to death, no fuel to move. The story of the life of all my men, and this road has again been cut, leaving everybody dying from lack of food. As you can see, they're all in pretty grim shape. So we're going to have to shoot these guys up a bit. Stupid rebels. Luckily we have this Galactic Republic tank that will save the day. Even though it was pretty close, we did win. Oh dear, if we cannot... phew, we've opened the road and the road should be safe. We've got enough troops everywhere that I'm hoping that we manage to hold it. Right, these guys, everyone can pile on and push back the rebels here. Superior numbers, better equipment, always a good combination. And now they can finish them off. Hopefully they will win, so okay, they will not win because they ran out of action points. Oh dear, they really haven't done well, have they? But at least they pushed the rebels far enough from the road that they won't be able to take anything. Now, I'm really hoping that we have... ooh, I was really hoping that we could put a unit there to stop them cutting that road once more. But, yeah, there's not so much we can do. Look at this, look at this. Another unknown unit crashing in through our rear areas, and we can't really do anything about it except sulk a bit. That is going to be pretty close. They're on full strength, we are reduced, so I'm not going to risk it. It's not worth it. Oh dear, overall this has been quite a rough few turns. And our sort of hopes of world domination are slipping away because we got shafted so hard. Yeah, our plan still has to be to try and seize flag here, but it's going to be quite a race, and I'm not sure if we're going to make it. Let's have a look at the victory overview. This turn, we are going to be hopefully back up there now we've taken that extra city and retaken Liberty, but it's still going to be a struggle. Our big problem is largely that sorry, I just realized there was a bit of a problem with my logistical network here. Our problem is that everything's so spread out for us, and the amount of jungle wins, it's quite difficult to actually transport around sufficient troops. Darwin itself is pretty good. It's got some light industry which will help, and we can nationalise that transport hub next turn and get some trucks running, so that is going to be a big positive. Overall though, we are in pretty rough shape. This could have gone much better and smoother. But all our troops are now busy starving to death, so that's great. Right, let's have a quick look through, see if there's anything to play. I don't really need anything badly enough. We'll send a spy if we can. Actually, there's not really anybody worth spying on that we don't already have. Okay, well we failed anyway, so that was just a waste of political points. Great. No children yelling outside, lovely. Quick sell of everything we don't need, which is largely fuel. Got an excess of fuel. And I suppose machines, they're not at a great price. Better than nothing though. And definitely rare earth metals, yeah. Okay, so we have a massive amount of metal and some industry, so that tells me that it is time to, well, first things first, that would be time to replace as many troops as we can. Which is not that many because our recruitment is still limited. And then upgrade our industry. It's a lot of metal, but absolutely worth it. I'm thinking, oh, we've upgraded our truck station this turn, so things should improve greatly in the next turn, which is a relief. See if there's anything else. Yeah, I think we'll just go a bit crazy and start upgrading as much as we can, while also getting a second solar panel field out there because we're going to run slightly behind in our energy needs. Okay. Right, I hope this is going to be sufficient to keep us alive. Oh, that's why they're doing that. So the farm has been plopped down here by our civilians, and we nationalize this, of course. I don't really need oil at the moment, so I'll leave that unnationalized. And let me just check the assets. Wow, they're quite banged up. That's very, very annoying. But hopefully our logistics will come back to normal in a couple of turns once all that stuff is repaired. It's a very, very unfortunate interruption of our development. But you know, these things happen sometimes. Kind of sucks, but what can you do? Okay, we do not have a truck station there, so that can be our next. Oh, we can't actually build anything yet, that's right. We haven't managed to secure the logistical flow. Again, very annoying because of these bloody rebels. Let me just quickly see if there's anything at all I can... I can't strategically move them because they attacked someone. And over here there's no logistical flow. Yeah, okay, this is a bit of a snarl, and there's unfortunately only so much we can do. Well, it's better than nothing. The only thing we do have is an absolutely enormous amount of cash, so we don't actually need anything except industry. So, and some ammunition. But yeah, that's a bit annoying. If I had more troops, I would raise another formation, but I don't, and our population is already kind of stretched, so I don't want to crank up that recruitment rate any further than it has to be. Right, quick check on our organizations. Deep core mining, but only because we need it. Side skirt's nearly done. It's good. We can build some upgraded tanks, which is going to be very nice. Sanitation programs is nice because it increases health, which apparently increases population growth. Okay. All in all, that is about it for this turn. There's not a lot else I can do, which, you know, is a somewhat familiar, if frustrating, refrain at the moment. Let's see the area taken by not the Federation here. They're impinging onto territory I was going to take, but, you know, my logistics got cut to pieces by the rebels, so I've not been able to really participate in this little war as much as I'd hoped, which sucks, but there isn't anything I can do about it. Further afield, as you can see, the map is filling up fast. The man to watch is Blood Fort. They are occupying a lot of cities and about to grab one. I think it's probably one in there as well. So 1, 2, 3, because I think that's minor with a city. So they're going to have another 3 cities, and they're probably going to have about 1/3 of the world's population by themselves by the time they complete that. So they're going to be the big bad guys. Me, I'm probably going to be in competition with 3rd place with not the Federation, but if they take those 2 cities, they're again going to be quite, because one of them is an AI major capital, they're going to be that's quite a shot in the arm to your economy. I don't really have anything equivalent. I'm just going to have to grab these guys and industrialize as fast as possible. Yeah, it's going to be a real trick. That is quite a good light, well actually it's not great, but it's a decent light tank. I do have a lot of jungle around me, so I think I'm going to specialize in infantry rather than tanks for the most part, although I will definitely have some. Actually, I will just move all these guys into the city because they can do some suppression of the unhappy populace. Right, I think that is pretty much it for this turn. Oh, I hope so anyway. I'm just gonna do all this zone reassignment, which is a bit of a chore, but nothing I can do about that. So I will catch everyone in the next turn. Thanks a lot, guys.